Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with 5 finds. Now, the last one of these I did was all vinyl. This one is all CD. The first thing I've been listening to is by a band called The Villagers of Ioannina City. I hope I pronounced that correct. Ioannina City, The Age of Aquarius. This is prog from Greece. This is prog like I haven't heard before. I can't compare. I don't know what to compare it to, but it's progressive, it's contemporary, it's modern, it's brutal, it's soft, it's energetic, it's inspirational, and it features bagpipes and clarinet. And you won't have heard anything like it. This came out in 2020, and song titles like Age of Aquarius, Part 5, Dance of the Night, Arrival, Father Son, Millennium Blues, Cosmic Soul, For the Innocent, Sparkle Out of a Black Hole. I can safely say at this stage, this is one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life. If you go to YouTube and search for this band, Villagers Ioannina City, there is a 2-hour show on there, which is basically the soundtrack to a 2 CD live album, which you can buy in various different formats. I've just ordered the CD, but you can buy like a triple vinyl version, which comes with a T-shirt and everything. You can watch the whole show, and you won't have seen anything like it. And this isn't a band that's playing in a small village hall in Greece because no one's heard of them. This band are big. It's where I am in the UK, in my little corner of Cornwall. Well, they were new to me. This was a new band introduced to me by Stephen Carlson, one of the members of the Now Spinning Magazine Facebook group, who lives in Sweden. And he said, Phil, you've got to check this band out. And seriously, it's a bit like discovering Riverside for the first time. It became one of my favourite bands. I just think this is one of the most important albums I've ever heard. It's just thrilling. It's just absolutely thrilling. I could just keep talking about this and saying words like fantastic, thrilling and inspirational and the best prog album I've heard for decades until you all switch channels and go somewhere else. So I'm not going to stop, but listen to it. It's fantastic. Also, I've been listening to, it's been a long time since I've heard this band. This isn't a new album. Vintage Trouble. This is the album called The Bomb Shelter Sessions. Does this come with did it come with a booklet? I can't remember. No, it's 2 CDs, isn't it? R&B blues, really, really fantastic from 2010. Some great guitar playing on it, but it's the vocal performances. It's like something from the 60s. They just look so cool, don't they? But I love this record, and I haven't played it for a very, very long time. But if you're into R&B, blues, really authentic stuff, I can't tell you what they've done next. So those of you who've got all their albums, you can tell me in the comments. But this was my entry point, and I really need to explore more. I've also been listening to, I've gone back in time to 1990 for this one. The Allman Brothers. This was the reunion album called 7 Turns. With Warren Haynes on guitar, and I love this period of the Allman Brothers, and this was I like the next one more, but this was the one that opened the door to them again, wasn't it? This was the first album, I think, in these primitive days of 1990 CDs where it was just like a fold-out piece of card, wasn't it? Oh, little one page. I think it probably says in the notes it was the first album since 1981, wasn't it, or something? Yeah. So it was the first album for like 10 years, wasn't it? You know, produced by Tom Dowd. All the ingredients are there to make your meal, your Allman Brothers meal. Good, clean fun. 5 minutes, Let Me Ride. Low Down, Dirty Man. Shine It On, Loaded Dice. Seven Turns, which is just beautiful. Gambler's Roll, True Gravity, which is like a jazz workout, nearly 8 minutes long, and it ain't over yet. And it was Greg Allman, Dickie Betts, who plays brilliantly, Jamo, Butch Trucks, Warren Haynes, who writes a lot of the songs as well. You know, absolutely fantastic. I think Dwayne Betts is on True Gravity. That was his debut. But if you're an Allman Brothers fan, this is well worth, you know, digging out. But I've been really, really enjoying that. My other album that's from CD that's been played this week is John Waite, called The Essential John Waite. Now this is quite an interesting compilation. This is from 1976 to 1986. I don't think this is on Chrysalis in 1992. So it's 30 odd years old now, isn't it? Now the reason why I think this is an important compilation for John Waite fans is that there's been a cherry red box set of the baby stuff, and the reason why when I reviewed that I felt it was a wasted opportunity. Not wasted. It wasn't a wasted opportunity. It's great, but they didn't manage to scoop up everything they should have scooped up. And the reason I say that is on here you've got, let me find it, Love Is a Rose to Me by John Waite, which was probably from the Head First sessions, but it wasn't put on the Head First album as a bonus track. And it's only 2 minutes long, but it's absolutely beautiful. World in a Bottle, 5 minutes long, by John Waite, previously unreleased. Again, an outtake by the Babies. You know, such a shame that it wasn't included on that. And I think there was another one, wasn't there? I think, was there? I thought there was. No, I think it's just those two. But this goes up until, it's got a couple of tracks from soundtracks, and plus you got 4 songs from Ignition, which was his first solo album. But the way that it's sequenced and the fact you've got the 2 outtakes from the Babies makes it a really, really good album. And the last one that I've been playing of my CD set is an album by Klone, with a K. And the album's called Meanwhile. These are a bit like Catatonia, Opeth, Soen, kind of like melancholy prog, but really, really wonderful stuff. If you're into that, if you're into kind of modern prog, you know, like Soen, you know, Opeth, clean vocals, that kind of thing, you will like this. You will like this. It's really, really good. It's, as I say, it's Klone, Klone. They used to be a death metal band in the early days, so they were very different. I can't vouch for any of that because I've not gone there, but I've only gone here. But this is a great album, Meanwhile by Klone. So those are my 5 CDs that I've been playing this week, and hope some of that is a bit of inspiration. If some of you don't know who they are, check them out. I shall list them in the description so you can go, and if you don't have to remember what I've said. And thank you for watching, thank you for being here, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for supporting me. Become a YouTube member, see everything before anyone else, same as if you become a patron. Thank you for your support, stay safe, remember music is the healer and the doctor, and I shall see you very, very soon.